What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Mark here with another edition of your programming preview. So again, guys, new cycle. This will be week number 2, and we'll kind of keep this thing rolling, right, with teams of 2 on Monday. We're doing roughly a 35-minute time cap, so that should be an indication it's a long workout. Again, 2 people, 2,000 meter row, so obviously splitting up the reps in half. 2,000 meter row, so 1,000 for each of you. One person working at a time. 100 box jumps, 200 double unders, 100 wall balls, 200 meter run. You guys will both go together, and then 100 burpees. So kind of a nice way to start the week out, honestly, depending on how you look at it. But you can bring in a friend or what have you, find a buddy here at the gym, and let's get after this workout, shall we? So teams of 2, chipper style, right? So just one time through, cardio paired with kind of a body weight movement, with the exception of the wall ball, just a light weight there. But finding your kind of pace and your rhythm with your partner will be obviously key. Breaking up the reps, whether it's sets of 5, sets of 10, whatever you guys feel works best for your strategy, and just kind of keeping that steady pace all the way through should be a good one. On Tuesday, high hang snatch, 7, 5, and then 3 sets of 3. So again, taking the bar from that hip position up overhead. We can either power position or full squat. Either way, on the high hang snatch, obviously one of the more technical movements we do. So just figuring out wherever you're at with your progression, clearly making sure we're staying good with the form and not rushing into heavy weights. That would be bad. Part 2 should be a great one. 1296 chest to bar pull up. So again, some of the requests that we saw come through was for more advanced gymnastics. So this is one of those movements. Is very difficult, obviously, just to do a pull up, and then we're taking it a step further and doing a chest to bar pull up, and then we have just a nice deadlift at a pretty heavy weight, 5. This weight shouldn't be so heavy that we're not able to get at least 5 reps in a row. This is a workout that I think some people will absolutely destroy that are good with both those movements. You can even see a sub 5 minute time, but no more than 10 minutes. So this should still be that short, kind of high intense movement. Challenge yourself, find a progression with the pull-ups, and then find a weight that obviously maintains a neutral spine and integrity of the movement throughout. So after Monday, Tuesday, pretty rough stuff as far as overall volume. On Wednesday, excuse me, we'll throttle back just a little bit, not with the time domain, because it is 40 minutes, 40-minute AMRAP. We're going to start with an 800 meter run, 60 walking lunges. That'll be 30 each leg, 40 good old ab mat sit-ups, or we'll even have an option here to do some GHD for our more advanced athletes, and then 20 front squat with a very manageable weight, right? So it's light, it should be on the light side of things. 10 power cleans. So 40 minutes, it's kind of called, some people refer to it as kind of map style training, or just steady state with some light kind of weight. Overall, just an aerobic, obviously, piece where we're not necessarily looking for you to sprint, obviously, on the run or fly through any of these barbell movements, really focusing on the technique state to come in and get a real good full body, kind of keeping the volume down. And that's not to say it's not going to be tough. It absolutely will be a challenging 40-minute piece. Anytime we're moving for 40 minutes, naturally it'll be a moment where we have to obviously push through. But in this scenario, it shouldn't be like our Tuesday where it's just high intense, all out. Wednesday, we kind of throttle back a little bit with the intensity, save some up for, we got another intense workout coming up on Friday. But on Thursday, sticking with kind of a Tuesday, Thursday lifting day. Tuesday, obviously high hang snatch. Thursday will be strict press. So we did push press last week, so sticking with an overhead press. This time, nothing fancy. We're just kind of squeezing down nice and tight, and then pushing up overhead, trying to get a nice straight line, 7, 5, 3, 3, 3. same as on Tuesday with the rep scheme. And then again, not an overly intense metabolic conditioning piece. 10 minutes EMOM. We're gonna break out the kettlebell. We're gonna have a nice kettlebell warm up to get nice and loose. 10 minutes, so 5 minutes of each of these movements. Kettlebell swing, we can say with just a Russian version, and then everyone's favorite Turkish get up. So again, Wednesday, Thursday, relatively kind of that medium to slightly high intensity, but overall, really just trying to maintain a good fluid movement with both of those days. On Friday, we have 10 rounds, 10 double digits, 30 double unders or 60 singles, 10 dumbbell snatch, 50 and 35, the prescribed weight. You'll be alternating those reps from the ground, so 5 on each side, and then 5 toes to bar. Again, another relatively advanced gymnastic movement, and you will get a 1 minute rest. My favorite part. So 10 rounds. We're looking at just a classic interval training, guys. If you've been around for a while, you understand interval training. We're gonna work, we're gonna rest, and we're gonna do that for 10 rounds total. Ideally, all this will be unbroken. So if the double unders are really slowing you down, either lower the reps or go to a single double or whatever modification that you're not getting tripped up. These rounds should be, you know,
what it takes. Oh yeah. Come on everybody, let's all get down. Come on everybody, let's all get down. 2, 3, break. Tick tock, get on, stop. 2.
Excuse me, slightly less than a minute to no more than probably a minute 30. If it's any more than that, we probably either need to go down on the weight, down on the progression, so on and so forth. But the round should be intense and relatively the same. So as far as the time, so if you're at a minute for your first round, ideally you'll be right around a minute for the remaining 9 rounds. Obviously fatigue does set in, especially on this toes to bar. Those will start to add up, but ideally trying to work on that recovery system. Saturday, we're gonna flip some tires, so that's always a good time to bring a friend in for whatever reason. Anytime, you know, I meet people and they, you know, let them know what I do, they're always like, oh, is that stuff with the tires? Most of the time, no, but some of the time, yes. And Saturday will be that time where we break out the tires. So 5 rounds, again, a 20+ minute overall time domain. 400-meter run. We're gonna fit some more running in while it's relatively warm, slightly cool some days. You never really know what the weather's gonna be around here, but obviously winter is coming and we won't be running as much. I know some of you really don't like it, but obviously living in this area of the country, we're gonna try to fit it in when we can, because rowing and so on and so forth will get boring. So anyway, run 400, 10 tire flips, 10 jump in the tire, jump out, and then just 40 good old-fashioned air squats. Again, running together, breaking up the movements between you and your partner for the remaining movements there in that workout on Saturday. So again, hope you guys enjoy this week of programming. I really appreciate you guys coming in the gym, trying hard. Regardless of the programming, just getting here, right, is ultimately the key. I know not every day you're gonna love, and not every day is gonna be in your wheelhouse per se, but that's part of obviously what we do here. That's part of what you signed up for, is to get a kind of plethora of movements week to week and full body, mental toughness, all the above. You can absolutely find it day in and day out here. So continue to listen to your coaches, talk to us if you have questions, especially with progressing as we're kind of introducing a little more advanced gymnastic movements and then higher skill barbell movements. Again, we have the Barbell Club. We have Kgs and Kilos coming up, which will be a first-hand opportunity to see what an Olympic lifting meet looks like. And honestly, that competition is probably, by the time this comes out, it's going to be sold out, which we're super humbled by the amount of participation in this community from you guys. And tomorrow we're actually going to have the Masters here behind me. We're getting set up for that tonight, and I hope you guys had the opportunity to come out and experience that with us as well. And again, just thanks so much for being here, and keep on working out with us day in and day out, and keep the feedback coming. All right, thanks.